Last week, the Average Joes came face to face with their worst fears.
I will put him through a wall.
Carson, he's a predator. He goes after people.
New arrivals intent on stealing away their girl.
These guys were already hitting on Anna.
And making life miserable in the process.
Go yourself, fat boy.
4 more guys learned their future with Anna was cut off as they boarded the bus ride home. And the next Average Joe discovered he was chosen for a secret makeover, as he and others now prepare to re-enter the chase for Anna's heart.
She'll say, Dante, you're the guy for me.
Through the physical and the emotional stress,
Honestly, I wish I never met Carson and Mike, because they rained on my parade.
the Average Joes bonded together and vowed to strike back.
Are we gonna let him take us down? No!
Tonight, they get that chance in the most physical showdown yet. And tonight, Anna will decide who travels with her to the paradise of Tahiti for the most romantic date so far. But first, it's Guys' Night Out, served with an epic twist.
I felt like such a spy.
The setup, the sting,
It betrayed me.
and the sobering reveal.
It's like you give up your heart, and then they go out and break it.
Tonight.
I didn't deserve that.
Tonight, the event is roller derby, yellow team versus black team.
It was a huge surprise for me. I was like, no way.
No elbows, no hitting above the shoulders, no hitting below the waist, no kicking, no pushing.
Also, your teammates with the stripes are the jammers.
I don't think I understood the rules of the game. And personally, I don't think the guys did either.
When we blow the whistle, the jam is over, and we'll call our points.
We're here for Anna. Blood, sweat, tears, whatever we have to do to win.
Roller derby is a vicious sport which taps into the testosterone levels of both intellectuals and primates. And Cro-Magnon.
I want to see 4 points on the board, and we're walking out of here laughing at them again.
The Average Joes had absolutely no chance of winning. This is another physical matchup, survival of the fittest, the tougher team's gonna win. I'm dishing out some pain tonight.
Move it, go, go, jam's on.
After a few laps, I started to feel comfortable. Just when I'm feeling comfortable on the skates, now I have to deal with these brutes trying to knock me over.
These guys are out here and they're bigger and they're stronger, but at the same time, they're tough. All their muscles up in their chest, and I realized that, and so I wasn't scared. I realized that being a little bit smaller, I could maneuver around them, sneak down, duck below them, and just, try and skate as fast as I could.
When it comes to wit, charm, how to handle the ladies, the entire yellow team has it all over them. And Anna is a intellectual, beautiful woman who's gonna see through the facade of these bullying, womanizing pigs.
What's that air pulling in there? You know better than that.
It's a brutal physical competition in a rink. I mean, it's almost like NASCAR. It's auto racing, but with no car around you.
You have the protective gear on, but what hurts is when you come off the track and onto concrete. That hurts.
Josh, he's being so competitive.
One yellow! Yeah!
I've never seen that side of him. He's all knocking people out and really getting into it.
I will do anything I can. I will attempt to knock a guy 50 pounds bigger than me down on the ground so that I can get a date with Anna. I'll do whatever it takes.
One black!
This is worse than running a triathlon.
A lot of the heart is for Anna. I mean, the new guys are still in the house. They want to step it up a notch. We have to step it up, too.
You got it.
Last spill I took, I don't remember who it was. I just saw stars. I didn't know who it was.
Yeah. Gino went down hard. Obviously, this is a contest of physical ability. They don't have it. That's why 2 of them are going home in an ambulance tonight.
Arthur, you could see that he did it all for me. I mean, he had this look of concentration, and he was going and getting into it. Woo!
Arthur, he's skating around. He's falling, boom. Left, he's falling, boom. Right.
Oh.
Every time he fell, looking over at Anna. Oh, where's my Hannah? I want her to come comfort me. You know, 90% of his faults, I guarantee he was throwing himself to the ground.
She saw me take a hard spill, Anna, and she came right over.
Arthur!
Tibial plateau patella.
No matter what happens to him, I think he'll still smile. He's such a positive, beautiful individual.
Thank you so much for helping me.
You're welcome.
She really took a lot of the pain away, just her helping me like that. I can move it, but it hurts. She is making me fall again for her.
Arthur, really, he shouldn't have ever put on a pair of skates. He's a nice guy and all, but, I mean, he really... he shouldn't be doing half the things that we're doing.
I'll be all right. I can't skate anymore, though. Hold. They're dropping like flies.
I was coming around the track. I heard Nathan on my tail. He was just running his mouth. I turned around, I stepped up. He almost went over the rail. Then he ended up going down hard. Nate found out how much aggression I had pent up and how I was going to take it out on him.
Carson took it to another level. That's his personality. I think he is an aggressive person. I'm not going to back down from Carson.
Look at the average jokes. Joes, again, sorry. But it's just, it was a physical matchup, and I knew they couldn't match us, especially not me.
18-5, done. No yellow across that time.
Open
your eyes.
You guys
Nobody came across that
hanging up on
time.
the rail, and that's
We were
a
hanging
penalty
nothing.
point. That's
Hanging nothing.
That's
No
another
yellows
penalty
around.
point for you.
What?
You just cost them another penalty point.
Oh.
Disrespect to the officials.
Yeah, come on.
Why does it always have to turn into a personal thing with Carson? He just can't separate good sportsmanship from his egotistical hot-headedness.
All right, the time clock ran out. The game is over. Right now, the score is 20-18 in favor of the black. But due to that man's conduct there, I'm awarding 3 points to the yellow team for unsportsmanlike conduct on you. The yellow team wins 21-20.
Are you kidding me?
The referee, being a tubby guy that he is, I guess he had some kind of sympathy, a tear in his eye for these guys, the average jokes. Yeah, he must have been an average joke himself when he was younger.
That's the game. That's the way the game goes.
He was throwing insults at me, I was throwing them back at him. Started out as fun and games, and you know what? It ended as fun and games. It's roller derby.
I don't care what you say. No, yeah, come here.
The average Joe showed that we're not afraid anymore. We can compete with these guys, you know, for Anna and for anything else. We were obviously outmatched in terms of physical aspect. But we showed with heart and determination, you know, we're gonna go out and give it everything we had.
A W's a W, no matter how it ends up. And so when you write it down, it's a win in our book. And that's how we looked at it.
Are there going to be any intellectual challenges? Because this physical crap has got to stop. If tomorrow's rugby, I'm leaving.
I was so proud of my average Joes. They were pushing each other and crashing and getting hurt. For me, I'm picking 2 guys for private dates from roller derby. From the losing team, for better or worse, I'm picking Carson. I guess I want to see who he really
You
is.
just know what the hell he's talking about. You can't see nothing.
For my other private date, I'm picking Josh. I was so proud of his determination. I just really can't wait to get to know him better.
Later, the emotionally charged undercover sting that took everyone, including Anna, by surprise. But first, he's been the bad boy from the day he arrived.
She's full of she is.
But Carson is about to have a change of heart.
This whole experience definitely has changed for me, and now I'm finding myself wanting to pursue her.
Next.
Carson to the vineyards to find out exactly who Carson is.
I wasn't sure what to expect from Anna. Basically, I question her motives for being here. I want to find out how genuine and how real she really is.
I wanted to give him a chance. I want to be fair to all these guys. Were there any other guys upset or jealous?
Shocked was more like it.
Nobody really thought that I was going to ever choose him, and he was doubting himself because of what happened in the first couple days.
I spent about 3.5 minutes on that blanket with her today. Yeah. And it took me 1.5 minutes to realize that she's full of She doesn't give a about him. She doesn't give a about him. She definitely doesn't give a about me.
Everyone back in the house has a strong opinion of him, and I want to find out for myself. Hi.
How y'all doing?
How are you?
We thought we'd do a little barrel tasting.
Me personally, I love wine. I make my own wine, and I think it's an experience for both me and her.
This is French oak. Let's see how you guys do. Yeah. You're a pro.
He's a pro.
Very nice.
Nice work.
Very nice body. Very texture is beautiful. I really haven't felt the connection between me and Anna yet. And if it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not.
What's your hobbies?
My hobbies? Motorcycles. Just sports in general.
It did seem to me like Carson still was trying to portray that tough man and that he wasn't gonna like this date, you know, that it's fake, this couldn't be happening.
We'll have to see how it works out.
Yeah. Why?
I'm not gonna answer that.
It was a little, I guess you'd say, uncomfortable because we were both very standoffish, because we both came into the date with preconceived notions about each other.
Who did you think I was gonna be?
I'll tell you, so far on 2 points, I've already been proven wrong. So, which is a good thing.
What are your 2 points?
That you were a little bit stuck up, and you were a little kind of, this is here, I'm here for me, and that's it.
Nah, I would say I'm pretty down to earth.
I came here with specific questions, and of course, being the way that I am, I asked her.
You want to know the truth?
You and the career that you're in, I'm just curious, what was your real motive?
The first time I've been single, and I don't know, I thought for sure, you know, there's gonna be some great guys here.
But I had to ask you for myself. I had to hear it out of your mouth and to see whether or not I believed you when you told me. And I did.
I've been in a lot of long relationships. I was in a 4-year, 3-year, 2-year. It's the first time I've been single in 9 years.
I was burned early. I got into it when I was 15 years old. I'm a very shelled person. Unless you're somebody who's close to me, I don't usually open up. Very, at the time, serious relationship, although I look back on it now, it was kind of just like puppy love. I just felt comfortable opening up and giving her a little more intimate detail about myself than I normally would. We were together for 2 years. I had 2 very close friends. I was away one day. She ended up running into them and hanging out with them. And pretty much did something that you need 3 X's to explain.
Wow. Carson definitely shocked me. He told me a lot more than I ever thought he was going to tell me.
Not only was I burnt by the girl who I thought I loved at the time, but also by the 2 people that were closest to me. I didn't expect coming here that I was going to expose as much as I did. I mean, to me, that's very private and very intimate details about myself. I felt a certain level of comfort with Anna, that I knew no matter what I said, that she would be understanding and respectful.
I like that you have a dimension to yourself. I could have automatically judged you and said, oh, what a cocky, you know. But I knew that there was more to you.
She opened up to me. I, more so than I expected, opened up to her.
And I just wanted to see, you know, what's inside your head and find out the real Carson.
To use a word that's been floating around the house a lot, she is. She's a very genuine person. I'm man enough to admit that I was wrong about your motives. And I'll be the first one to go back to the house and admit that to Arthur. And if you heard any of what I did say, you know, other than besides the fact that we don't know each other, I apologize. I'm truly sorry. I did misjudge you.
Well, so did I. I'm glad I got to know you. I saw a completely new Carson today. He's definitely somebody I'm interested in.
I had an absolute beautiful time today.
So did I.
And I look forward to spending more time with you.
Me too. I never in 100 years imagined kissing Carson.
This date with Anna was definitely one of the best dates I've had. I found myself in a place that I've never felt before on a first date. This whole experience definitely has changed for me. I came into this as a skeptic, and now I'm a believer, and now I'm actually willing and finding myself wanting to pursue her.
Great lips.
I'll see you soon.
Bye.
You know, she had a lot of misconceptions about me. I had a lot of misconceptions about her. What are you doing? Nothing. Come here, you need to hear this. I was proven wrong once again, and I owe you an apology.
Your position has changed after you met her.
Pretty much a complete 180.
When he returned from his date with Anna, Carson was a changed man.
And I'm just letting you know that, you know what? My opinion before knowing her has changed now that I have got to know her. At first, this was just an experience for me to have some fun, and of course, it was a competition, but now the stakes are real to me. I can honestly say she's a great person, you know, which I didn't think she was originally.
She came out for the reality show. She got picked as the chick, and now she's hoping this is gonna launch her career.
Today on my date with Anna, I was proven wrong, and I'm man enough to admit that I was wrong. You of all people, I wanted to clear that with because of the conversations that we had.
Thank you. He admitted he was wrong, and he prejudged her. And for him to say that took a lot.
So physically attracted, yes. Just like everybody else, I have feelings, I have emotions. If you want to call it interest, you want to call it intrigue, then yes.
Carson had actually fallen for her, just like the rest of us.
My heart's definitely in this. This entire experience has a new meaning for me now and a new goal. That goal is Anna.
Well, tonight I'm really excited. I'm finally getting a chance to have a date with Josh.
Ready for a little boat ride?
Oh, I'm ready. I arrived at the yacht, and the first thing that we did was take a boat out and look at the sunset. I can't tell you how happy I am.
Josh has everything going for himself, and I'm dying to find out if the feeling I've been feeling for him is true, if he's the man I'm looking for, if he's gonna step up and show me who he really is, and if he really is into me as much as I am into him.
I'm actually gonna take over the wheel if you wanna come join me.
Okay. Hi there.
We're taking over this boat, buddy.
I'm a little shy, but there's another side to me that not a lot of people see, and I wanted to show her that. I wanted to show her that I can be passionate and I can be confident. Here, put your hand, you have to put your hand here. We started out a little slow, and then I grabbed your hand and put it on the throttle and said, let's do this.
Yeah, there you go, baby. Work it.
See if we can catch the sun.
Do it.
Woo!
Yeah.
Look at that. I love watching the sunset over the mountains.
It was a very simple romance, but so incredible. With the sun setting, and there's a sailboat and the birds. It was beautiful, so peaceful.
Can't get over it. That's, yeah, I could sit.
Simple things,
Yeah. Working in a cancer facility with cancer patients who are terminally ill, there's a lot of sadness, a lot of loss of hope, and a lot of despair. And I go home every day and appreciate everything. Being out on that boat, looking at the sun setting over the mountains, it was so romantic. We just sat there silently, but it wasn't an uncomfortable silence. It was a silence of appreciation.
It was very nice. I think we both captured the moment and took a mental picture of it.
This is the best feeling in the world. I can't ask for anything better. This is fantastic.
Nothing better?
Nothing better other than to spend more time with you.
Woo!
As soon as we got back to the yacht, I took him around on a tour. I will take you down to my room.
Oh, good.
I'm typically not messy, but I didn't think I was going to be showing him my room, so my room wasn't clean.
This is great. Actually, Nathan gave me something to give to you. Nathan, Clay, and myself made a pact that whoever went on this date would give her this note. He just wanted me to give you this because he didn't know if he would get the chance to say what he needed to say, because he may never see you again. Were his thoughts, so.
Well, I will read it later on. And I didn't want to read the letter in front of him. I knew it was going to be something very personal.
I just wanted to get that to you.
That's very kind of you.
Well, he's a good guy.
After I gave him a nice little tour, we went back up to the top of the yacht.
Look at that. Beautiful. My emotions were building up and building up more and more, and I almost couldn't contain myself. I want to say something, but while I have the courage so just let me finish. I just started telling her how I felt from the heart. In my career, what I do, the people I work with, it really makes you appreciate life and every single moment, the little things. And it makes me appreciate the beautiful things in life. I think I have very good instincts, and I don't usually act on those, or don't have the courage to act on those, but my instincts tell me that this is real, that this is a good thing, and that this is one of those beautiful things. And I just want you to know that.
Josh definitely spoke from his heart. Well, I think Josh, in general, is a lot more intelligent than some of the other guys, but he likes to tell you how he feels inside, and it's romantic.
I was always a shy guy. I wasn't confident. I wasn't courageous with sharing emotions. And tonight, I've changed. I am no longer shy Josh. I am confident Josh.
It's like he put so much thought into everything that he took us seriously.
It made me happy tonight. Tonight on this yacht, I found someone who I could possibly spend the rest of my life with.
Josh definitely impressed me. He's had all this time to kind of come out of his shell, and now he's shining.
I feel like I'm on top of the world right now. I had hoped tonight would go a certain way. It exceeded all of my expectations. This woman here, who I think is the most perfect person for me, she's starting to fall for me. She's starting to see who I am. And I definitely have the courage to make that happen and give her my heart and fall in love with her.
After my date with Josh, I went back to my room and read the letter that Nathan sent.
Dear Anna, not knowing how much longer I will be here in this house, I thought I would write to you. Sometimes we see things in people or feel things without a need for conversation. And in your eyes, about which I could write the world's greatest love poem, I'm sure, I see something beautiful. I see a familiar passion and intensity for life and love, and those moments which all too often go unnoticed. Your eyes alone smile, which is an amazing thing. So in the end, no matter what the outcome of this crazy ride, who I believe you to be is beautiful and unique, and I have enjoyed knowing you thus far. With hope, I will have the chance to get to know you better. Sincerely, a friend, because that is where it all starts.
Thanks, Nathan.
When we return, it started as a night on the town.
And here's to the 10, baby.
But they were walking into a trap.
I felt like such a spy.
What really happens when they think Anna isn't around?
At one point, I noticed him taking his pants off.
And who will pay the price when the truth is revealed tonight?
We haven't been formally introduced yet. Last night, I was your cocktail waitress at the bar. I watched and listened. I saw everything that went on. I never expected to see the things I did. All this time, I've been telling everyone how I don't want a player, somebody who would cheat and lie to me. So we set up a sting to reveal who is really here for me and who has other things in mind. I needed an elaborate disguise so I could walk right past the guys and they would have no idea.
Michael Burnett, one of the best special effects artists in Hollywood, took a mold of my face. Then he covered me with a layer of latex. I had a new nose, cheeks, and chin. Contacts changed my eyes from hazel to brown. And then I wore a brown wig to cover my red hair. We also changed the shape of my body by adding padding and larger clothes. The guys were told they have a free night out. So it's guys' night at a bar on Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood. They didn't know the bar was wired with hidden cameras and that I would be watching by standing right next to them, serving drinks. It started out very innocent, guys' night out, boys being boys.
And here's to the 10, baby.
I was very, very excited to be in between all the guys. Excuse me, sir, and for them not to even notice me.
I've been burned just as much as she has been. I know she has, just by looking into her eyes. But yeah, we do have the chemistry. We do kind of give each other a wink. We do kind of give each other a smile.
I think this is every girl's dream, to see what the guys do and say when they're out with other guys.
And the second we met, the first night, the two of us just locked eyes, giggling.
I tried to keep my face down. I was very nervous.
Watch my drink.
Carson, he walked right past me. I felt like such a spy, you know, like straight out of a movie. Then at 10:30, we sent in a couple of models to flirt with the guys and see who would flirt back. They sat right next to Rocky and Josh. Rocky seemed to have been very polite to the girls, but definitely not interested. I mean, after a couple minutes, he ended up walking away from the bar.
Even though there's some hot women here who are tempting my masculine testosterone instincts, my heart belongs to one woman.
Arthur and Josh separated themselves. They sat at the bar. They ordered drinks, they had food, and just enjoyed themselves.
I don't even need to be here right now. I'd rather be in bed right now at the mansion. All my affection belongs to Anna.
I was watching and listening to everything. They had no idea.
I am a dedicated, committed man to one woman. And right now, that one woman in my life is Anna.
And I was blown away by how dedicated they are to me. Carson. At one point, I noticed him taking his pants off, and then he took his shirt off. He made a fool of himself. I was embarrassed for him. As the night went on, the flirting just went out of control.
You on his lap?
A couple drinks, some pretty girls. Few hours, it's all it took. And they betrayed me.
Where's your drink?
Craig instantly was right there. Flirt with her, have his arm around her, rubbing her back. He's like, whatever. I could not believe that that's how he would act with a complete stranger. I saw the real Craig. I was not impressed. Brad's that individual where the moment I saw him, I knew I liked him. I knew I didn't have a date with him, but it's like the entire time we were smiling to each other and exchanging glances. I felt a connection with him. I was kind of on my own cloud nine. And I knew deep down he was gonna be there in the end. I would whisper something to him here and there so he would know. I told him, don't worry. He did know that I did know that I don't understand it because he was talking about me. That I was pretty and smart. It's so sad because every time I've ever really liked somebody, I believe that they're this unbelievable person. It's like you give them your heart, and then they go out and break it.
I didn't deserve that. To see Brad kissing the girl, it really upset me. I couldn't watch it. I wanted to leave. I just wanted to go. I was really looking forward to get to know him.
When we return, an elimination night they will never forget. The final 4 are going with Anna to Tahiti, but 6 guys, 3 from each side, are leaving on the bus ride home tonight. The shocking reveal and the elimination next.
People get betrayed all the time by somebody they care for or somebody they love. But they're never just a few feet away, watching and listening. It hurt a lot more. Usually it's difficult to do elimination night, but tonight I'm definitely gonna enjoy sending some of these guys home. Last night, I was your cocktail waitress at the bar. I watched and listened. I saw everything that went on. But that isn't the whole story. And now, it's time to face the truth. I had no idea that things were going to get so out of hand last night. I heard everything. Every single conversation that was in there. Some of you really disappointed me and shocked me. I left the hotel room crying last night. This is what I hate. Guys telling me how wonderful they are and how they treat a lady. And then you're put out in guys' night out and get caught. But I'm also very happy too. Because some of you are so wonderful. I'm glad I cleared up a lot of things. I have 4 tickets to Tahiti. That means 6 of you are going home tonight. 3 from each side. I'm gonna say goodbye to the new guys first. The first person I'm saying goodbye to is Craig. I was actually pretty disappointed in Craig because there's a huge difference between going out on a romantic date and getting to know somebody and having a nice romantic kiss versus meeting somebody at a bar, a complete stranger, and just completely making out like that.
All I have to say is that I had nothing to lose, so goodbye. I wasn't surprised when she called my name. I think I'm a great guy, and last night there's all these beautiful girls around, and I was out to have a good time. It didn't matter to me.
The next guy I'm saying goodbye to is Carson. I think it was kind of a waste of my time to get to know Carson. The Carson I saw last night was not the Carson I went out on a date with.
It was a pleasure. I'm me. I don't bend the break for anybody. My personality is my personality. Sometimes it's a little strong, sometimes it may be overbearing, sometimes it's nice and soft. You know, it's just a matter of how you catch me in the situation at hand. I got no regrets, you know, to each their own. She has a certain thing in mind of what she's looking for in a guy. And I guess I just didn't have that last oomph to push it over with her.
I really didn't want to say goodbye to the next person. But Brad. This is the risk you take when you like a good-looking person. They tell you everything you want to hear. They're smooth. And then you believe it. You fall for it. And then you blink and they break your heart. I really was looking forward to getting to know you.
Okay.
I really liked you.
Right now, I'm just feeling a deep feeling of having not gotten something that I thought was going to be there. I feel bad that I hurt Anna, but what warm-blooded man with a beautiful blonde hanging all over me and wasn't going to kiss a girl? It happens. It happens.
My hardest goodbye is gonna be to you guys, my old guys. You're wonderful guys. I have to say goodbye to. Clay.
You know, I would have loved to really get to know her better. And I think that she would have been happy if she got to know me. I wish you all the best and all the happiness that you deserve.
You too.
Anna has a very sincere heart, and I hope she has the best. You know, I hope she gets the man that she deserves, and they go on and live happily ever after, as cheesy as that sounds.
I hate this. Next guy I have to say goodbye to his name.
But I didn't put myself out there enough.
Nathan, thank you for everything. You're so thoughtful. Keep in touch. Please keep in touch.
Of course. Have fun, baby.
See you guys. I've always, in these situations, been the quiet person. And I wanted to, you know, see if that would change at all, and it still didn't change very much. I was still the quiet person. And if that's who I am, that's probably who I will always be.
The last person I have to say goodbye to is Gina.
Well, I was surprised that I'm leaving.
Greatest.
Thought things went well between her and I, and thought we had a rapport going on. You know, she was looking for someone to be there for her. I thought I could have did that for her, but life goes on.
Last night, you guys all impressed me. I know it was a guy's night out, and I don't expect you to be perfect. But I'm so happy you guys are going to Tahiti with me.
I was not necessarily surprised by the behavior of Brad and Craig. Those are the kinds of actions that I expect, and I hate to say it, but out of those kinds of people.
She had every right to be mad. She had every right to be hurt. And I think that it's good that she got to see everyone's true colors.
When Anna took off the mask, I think Nathan lost 10 pounds right there just from nervousness. My heart rate just shot up instantly. I broke out in hives. And then with all the excitement, I decided that in addition to taking an antihistamine, I probably need a topical analgesic as well. So I'm rubbing in this lovely analgesic cream to quell the outbreak.
I came into this experience wanting to just dominate, and especially dominate the average guys. I wanted to win this. To me, it was a competition originally. Go yourself, fat boy. Right now, I'm rooting for Arthur. He's a genuine guy, his heart's in the right place, and he's one of the last hopeless romantics left. I never thought I'd say it, but I'm rooting for the average guy. Arthur, you're my man.
Each week, one rejected average Joe will be selected on the bus for a makeover and a chance to return with a new and improved look.
Obviously, you need a certain level of self-esteem to approach women. This makeover will give me the opportunity to work on a couple of those things. As far as my personality is concerned, kind of scruffy is more my style. But I like how it ended up. I got some really great clothes, some really nice shoes. It's going to give me a lot of new confidence in the way that I can go up and just not be worried about people going, wow, that guy's messy. I've had messed up top teeth since I was a kid. It's been an issue for me as far as self-esteem is concerned. You know, my smile's been kind of subdued.
A smile is everything, in my opinion. We did 10 porcelain veneers.
Having the veneers done is going to give me a new bit of confidence. You know, I can approach people without having to worry about them looking at my teeth funny.
His smile is gorgeous right now.
I wanted to start trying to figure out who I was as far as physical appearance was concerned. When she said the goatee is going to go, I was thinking, crap, I've got a baby face, I'm going to look like I'm 12.
What do you think?
Good.
Like it?
It's gone. Color adds a little bit of that spunk to it. The haircut is a definite change for me. It's going to give me a lot of new confidence. I like it.
You like it?
Yeah, that's a huge change. Thank you.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure.
Feeling different about myself. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing her reaction. You know, I mean, obviously it's going to be a shock. I actually shock myself every time I look in the mirror now just because it's not what I'm used to. I'm like, whoa, who's that? Oh, that's me. Right, okay.